What is happening, webheads? Guys, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you the latest FOC video. That's right, guys. This is the video where it's powered by my local comic shop, Comic Central, highlighting some of the latest, greatest, newest, hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves. So you guys are not going to want to miss some of these books that are coming out. I just got done with my garage sale. I'm hot as hell, so I'm going to do this the best that I possibly can. But I just wanted to give you an update. I sold every single one of these comics. Remember I showed you this desk was filled with boxes? I had 22 plus, it was short boxes that I sold. And I sold every single one of those comic books. Man, I couldn't be happier. This place was crazy. So I want to thank all of you that stopped by and to say hi and purchase these comic books. Absolutely awesome. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this FOC. So here we go. This is truly the first time I'm looking at these comics. So bear with me if I'm not familiar with everything that is on this list. So the first thing we're talking about is DC Comics. We got DC KO tie-in Superman here, the beating heart of Apocalypse. So yes, your DC KO tie-in. You guys, how many of you are excited for KO? I really am, and I'm actually excited for these tie-in books as well, and how the DC universe goes through this whole situation, and what will be the ramifications of it all, right? Then we have Justice League Unlimited issue 12, same thing, DC KO. Last issue was absolutely fantastic as we just got to see the Watchtower under all this stress because of the time trapper and whatnot. So that was really cool. Here's your variant covers for that as well. So, oh, that's really nice, man. So yeah, I am excited about all this DC KO stuff. So speaking of KO, we got more. We got Flash issue 26. This is the KO tie-in as well. So this one, I don't know what it has to do. It looks like it's got Impulse in there. That's kind of a weird cover. I'm not going to lie right there. And then you got your Mark Spears like card cover right there. Then we have Absolute Wonder Woman. This is issue 13. Still have to read the latest issue. I got about 6 books left to read on this week's comics, but definitely I think it's going to be a solid issue because it says the truth about the Amazons. So is there something that we don't know when it comes about to the Amazons in this world, right? So yeah. That's a pretty good looking cover there. Then we have Detective Comics, issue 1102. Got Batman Trapped with Mr. Terrific. So what's going to happen there? That's a pretty nice looking cover as well. And that's a little creepy, right? Trying to make out who that's. It's laughing and all this other stuff. Could it be Joker? I don't know. Then we have Harley Quinn. This is issue 55. So we got that series coming out. Then you got your Halloween variants there. Some of those are really nice looking variants. And you got whatever that is. So you got that cover. And then you have this cover here. And then you got your one where she's escaping from jail with a paddle ball. Then you have Immortal Legend Batman issue 3 of 6. After reading this second issue, what did you guys think of it? Did you like it? Are you sticking with it? Did you like it better than issue 1? Great looking covers, of course. Then we have one of my favorite series, Green Lantern issue 28. Always really fun book here. And it looks like maybe this has to do with Star Sapphire here. So that could be a good book. And Hal Jordan maybe. Interesting cover. And that's an awesome cover with, I think that's Hal. All right, so yeah, cool stuff. Then we have New History of the DC Universe. This is the final one, 4 of 4. So this is obviously all the most modern stuff when it comes to the DC history, right? So that's kind of cool. That's a nice little cover right there with Joe. And then you got every single character on that cover. Then we move on to the indie gems. We got Warwolf issue 1 of 8. This one is published by Mad Cave. What does that guy have? Is that a gun? Is that a nail gun? Or like what's going on? There's like UFOs everywhere. This could be a lot of fun. Again, Mad Cave just comes out with all kinds of crazy stuff. Like he's fighting some kind of cyber bear. That's up my alley, right? This one's written by Steve Orlando. Then we have EC Outlaw Showdown. This is issue 1, so it's some type of Western book. So that one could be kind of cool. Love the covers for this. It's pretty intense, right? And then you got Skinbreaker issue 2, Robert Kirkman and David Finch. What did you guys think of that first issue? I thought it was really well done as we get the chief who is being challenged here. So yeah, it could be a really fun series ahead. If you like Terminator, we got Terminator Metal. This is issue 1, so that's awesome. And this one's published by Dynamite Comics. Right, got quite a few variants for that, as you could expect. That one is my favorite, though. Wow, that's pretty sick, right? All right, and then we have King Spawn issue 50. Man, can you believe that we were on 50 issues when it comes to some of these newer Spawn books that have been released? It's been 4 years. That is absolutely insane. Wow, that's pretty cool. Got a nice Scotty Young, and then you got your blank. Then you have Speed Racer Tales from the Road 2 Princess one-shots. So this is just like a spin-off one-shot book. So if you guys have been liking the Speed Racer stuff, I would recommend it. I think it's really good. Then you got Street Fighter Masters Guild issue 1. So this is a one-shot as well, as it has to do with its Guile, right? That's how you say his name. So that's kind of cool. And then you got Erotech. I guess this is an adult book. So you got that coming out. Then you have Savage Sword of Conan Reforged issue 1 of 4. So what is this? So is this just a spin-off book or just a mini series that you can read? Or is this the magazine format? You guys let me know in the comments below. That's kind of cool. I have to check that out. Then we move on to Marvel. We have X-Vengers issue 1. So we're getting all the Age of Revelation stuff that is coming out. So yeah, we have that one, right? So if you guys are into all of the X stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'm picking and choosing certain ones that I want to try out, right? All right, so now we have Cloak and Dagger issue 1. So we get the return of these guys coming out during the Age of Revelation. So if you're fans of Cloak and Dagger, this might be for you. That is a gorgeous cover. Holy cow. That's nice too. Then we have Undeadpool issue 1. So if you want Deadpool, but you want him as a zombie, there you have it, right? 10 years into the future, this is what you can expect Deadpool to be like. So we got that coming out as well. Then we got, I can never say this, Featurite? It just can't come out right. It can't come out. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to say it again. These X-Men, once again. Oh my God. That's a cool cover with Mystique. Maybe if it's like pronounced like how you guys do it in the comment section below to make it easier for me to pronounce it, just let me know. Just put it down there. Nova Centurion issue 1. So this is from the pages of Imperial. So if you guys are excited about this, let me know. And then we got Marvel DC Deadpool Batman issue 1, the Ryan Stegman second printing. You got a logo on there. He was the big mashup character. Then you got Black Cat issue 3, which is a solid series. She's taking on the Sandman right now. I'm digging that book. I'm curious to see where the direction is going to go with it and how she continues to be a hero. That's a very pretty cover. Love the facial features in that. And yeah, so then we got Zombie Felicia as well. That's cool for a Tron cover. I would pick that up. And then you got this classified one for Rivals. Then you got all new Spider-Girl, the Ghost Spider. This is issue 3. So obviously homage cover there. The series is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite series, but it's not bad. And I'm curious to see where it goes. That is great. Absolutely love that. And then you got another classified cover. Then you got Thor issue number 3. I decided not to read this just because, not that it's a bad book, only because I'm reading so many books and I just physically can't read everything. I have 30 books that I'm reading this week, and so I passed on this series just not to add another book to my reading pile. So let me know if you guys are really enjoying that one. All right, and then we got one more, I think. Yep. And then we move on to Imperial issue 4. So we still got that going on. Pretty nice looking cover right there. And nice cover with She-Hulk in there. So that's cool. And then you got this great Scotty Young cover. That's phenomenal. And then more classified covers. And then you got another She-Hulk cover. All right. And then you got Battle World issue 2. I really want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on Battle World. Did you guys dig it? I did, actually. When I found out what happened at the end, I was like, oh, okay. Totally makes sense why, you know, this Battle World exists and who's behind it, right? Really? We got Miss Piggy as Thanos. Then you got the Death of Silver Surfer issue 5. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this one. This is another one I fell off of just because it wasn't a bad book, but it was during the summertime where it was like one of those series where it was like, okay, don't have time for a mini series, so I'm not going to read it. Then we have Star Wars Boba Fett Black, White, and Red issue 2. It's obviously the anthology book in black, white, and red. So Boba Fett, always a fan favorite, right? All right, and then we got the last few indie gems. We have a book called No Place. This is issue 1, or excuse me, No Place issue 2, right? That's what it says. So this one's done by Tim Seeley, right? And then you have that cover. And then you have Space Scouts issue 1 from Dark Horse. So if you guys know any information about this book, just let me know in the comments below, and that shall do it. So remember, guys, let your shop know if you pre-order online, do that now. Hopefully there's something on this list that definitely interests you. And as always, guys, I'm going to leave you more content right here for you to check out. And guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting and everything that you do for me. So have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.